Nothing's adjusted. Why not? Should have done that. Huh. Howdy, howdy. Moving cameras, doing things, weird stuff. Good to see everybody again, if there's anybody to see. I don't see anybody. I mean, good to be here. Yeah, we're still crazy schedules at the restaurant, so like today we're closed, but I have to wait for trucks and blah 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 blah. But anyway, take some time and get back into the high speed cleaning job. Go over here. Ooh, look at that. Oh, OXO's in the shot. We love OXO. Let's see. I don't know. What are we going to talk about here first? Well, I don't know. It's been a crazy couple weeks. We got Devil's Dare in the arcade. I am so washed out on that camera right now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it's having sound issues now, and I don't know what's going on with that. It's all brand new boards, and I know you're supposed to check all the connectors for it, but I don't have the pins and stuff to redo all the connections on it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this Devil's Dare. It plays just fine. It's just for some reason in the middle of the game, the sound will either crap out completely, or it'll lock on like a word. So like if it's saying ball save, like it's at the robotic ball save, sometimes it'll go ball save, and I'll hold on to that until the end of the game. It'll just hold on that obnoxious buzzing robotic voice until the end of the game. And when you start a new game, it's perfectly fine. And then maybe it'll go out in like ball 2 or ball 3. I can't figure out why. It seems random, but it always works when you start a new game. So I need to figure that out. Hopefully I can figure it out before this Friday, because otherwise Devil's Dare is pretty much done. A couple of other lighting things, but it also means Line Drive is out of the arcade. People could not handle Line Drive. They loved Line Drive, but they could not handle how to play Line Drive, and I'd rather protect the machine than have people bang it up and beat up on it because they don't know how to play it. I had to make these signs. I have a sign in the arcade. Attention gamers, you must read and understand the rules before entering. I don't know how apropos this was until this weekend. Our Tron sits by the front door. Beautiful Tron that we restored. And some teenage girl, I look over and she has her shoe off and she smacks the control panel of the Tron. And I just went up to her and I went off. Because I don't have to be polite. It's my arcade. I don't have to be polite. I went off like, what the hell are you doing? Don't hit my machine. And she said there's a bug. I'm like, I don't care if there's a bug. You don't hit my machine with your shoe. And I just went off on the girl. It's like, oh my God, we're here to protect these machines. And you just took your shoe off and smacked it? Anyway, rough weekend. But, I'm going to clean some high speed today. Get going in on this. The biggest problem I have, I hope everybody else is doing fine. Sorry if I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring anybody else. Whatever anybody else is doing, that's great. I'm also upset because I didn't bring a hat. I don't have my hats. But I want to get in the high speed and clean today. And the biggest things that bother me about this cleaning process here on the high speed is I can't, without it being a pain in the butt, take the playfield out. I can't lift it up on, and you know how some you can lift it up and slide a little forward and they'll rest on a little. You can't do that with this. This is on a pivot. So I have to clean it while it's sitting in here unless I want to make it a big pain project in the butt. But we're not going to do that. I'm just going to clean it this way. So we're just going to use mild. I have mild soaps, water, soap, simple things like that. We're not going to put anything harsh on it. The only thing harsh I got to do is there's some residue from the Mylar that I still got to try to get off of here before we super clean it and then touch up the paint. But there's that. So where is my bottle? Soapy water bottle is not very filled up right now, but it'll work. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, there are so many lights in this thing. They put overkill on the lights. Just like even right where this is lined up here. Right underneath whatever plastic this was. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bulbs. Just right in that area. Back in this little itty bitty corner, just back here, there's 2 bulbs back in here. What? I don't get it. I don't understand. But anyway, I'm just gonna clean, go chat. Anybody wants to say hi? Anybody wants to talk? Tell me how their lives are going. How's the pinball world in their life? Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is how you get 1 million Twitch followers, is sit here and clean a machine. Get some spray away and just some basic water. Water, soap, alcohol. We've taken apart almost all the playfield. I didn't take off everything, obviously. Some stuff we're going to access from underneath when we take everything off underneath and clean those. Like these targets, we'll clean all that stuff from underneath because we'll pull those down. There's no drop targets in here, is there? There isn't. Huh. The way it is right now, I'm going to try to take these rails off as I'm doing it and then put them back on just so I can clean behind them, but I don't want to forget how they were put on. Let's see, what side? I'm over here, so maybe I'll work on this side first since I'm already over here on this side. What's this camera doing? This camera's just being all meh. Really wish that this one wasn't so flooded. All new. Hi. Is it on auto? It is on auto. I don't know why it's like that. I don't have time for cameras. You make time for your cameras. We'll start with this rail. Ball guide. I'm just going to take this off. This has already got a piece of Mylar on here protecting something. I think we'll just leave that. I need a magnetic tray. I have one. Grab it. Magnetic trays. Don't leave home without it. Taking the ball guide off. We're just going to clean as best we can and then get the bulbs. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
You found me.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Appreciate
thanks.
it. Have a good one.
You too. UPS. Cool. I was waiting on that. Now I don't have to wait for anything else. All right. One of the things I was doing at home is setting up my home systems. I have all the systems all the way back to the Atari, and I was setting them up so I can play them all on one TV in my office/arcade. And I got to thinking about maybe streaming some of that stuff, but I don't have good enough upload speeds at my house. So I'm going to have to talk to my internet company about that. I did bring my flashlight back, didn't I? Gonna bring my flashlight back. That's a screw. Is this a screw too? I think it's a screw instead of a nail. Nope, that one's a nail. This one's a screw. That one's a nail. I'm going to take this off. Taking it off one bit at a time. That's what you gotta do when it's grimy. I'm also working on, I have another storage room next door. I'll slide that over there. That I am trying to get cleaned up. And I got some shelving units so that I can move some of the parts and stuff that are over here, over there. Alright, so that's fairly loose except for the one little nail, and I want to be very careful taking that out because I don't want to bend the ball guide. The soothing, relaxing tones of repairing a machine via the internet. Come on. Come on, buddy. Don't want to mess it up. Don't want to mess it up. Maybe I left it next door. Thought I had my headlamp. So we'll make absolutely sure that that's not a screw. I just can't see it from this angle. That is not a screw. It is a nail. It's a nail doing its job really well right now. There we go. Don't want to mess up the nail either. I need the nail. Put this back together. See how much dirt is behind all this too. Oh, here we go. Nice, we're free. We're free. That was a nice sound. Ding! Now get back over here and see this dirt. Dirt's what makes the dream work. Well, it's 2 bulbs right in the back, which is just seemingly ridiculous to me. Take these 2 out. Where are you? There we go. Brent saves these stupid little incandescents. I don't. I throw them away. There's the dirt. That's the dirt we're trying to get rid of. Get me some Q-tippies. Tip, 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 tip. Q-tip. Your little cup. Don't want to do too many chemical type stuff because it'll dry out the wood that's already probably pretty dry. I just want to get it out. Grab the stuff and get it off of there. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that's gross yet satisfying. Get in there. Some of it's going to need a little bit more than a Q-tip. There was somebody saying the other week that this was like relaxing, like an like a satisfaction type videos to watch repair, I guess. So if anybody would like me to whisper and make it an ASMR, I will do that. Oh my god. To make it quite relaxing. Jeez Louise. Poor machine. I don't know how long it's been sitting out. It's probably sitting out for, I don't know, 5 years or whatever, 5-10 years. Look at these nails sticking through here. That's, I wonder if that was factory. Created a pile of dirt. I'm gonna bring this over here. Watch this side. Whoa! There we go. Come on. How much dirt is in your machine? So much dirt, it's just gross. Do a little glass cleaner. Try to get up on this rail. Get up on it. Oh, I just kicked all the dirt around. Good job, Smarty. Ooh, don't go in the socket. Don't go in the socket. Gross. Somebody was like, why are you going to put so much care into a high speed? Because I will put care into all machines because I think all pinballs deserve to live. All arcade games deserve to live. I don't care if it's a crappy theme or not. Somebody thought of it. Somebody took the time to be creative and then manufacture this beautiful thing. It deserves to live. Get this corner really good, and I think I got to get up over on this side too a little bit before move down further to get past this ball rail. But again, so many lights. There is no reason that there should be two lights right here. Maybe it was, they thought it would make it brighter back then when they were using incandescents, but we're going to use LEDs. If anything, this could be a tying off point. If you wanted to put a special light someplace else, you'd have extra places to plug in. So that's good. Should have a little vacuum. I don't have a little vacuum over here, do I? No, I don't want to do a little vacuum. Ah, let's do air. Air. I got cans of compressed air. Come here, buddy. Do not shake. Psh, don't tell me what to do. I will shake this air if I want to. So I'm going to try to blow things all one direction. Just like the band, One Direction. Am I getting it? There we go. Woo. So we're not shooting everywhere. All everywhere is just goofy. Wonder what decade that was from. Whew. Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Mama. Man. Alright. I'm just going to get a little bit more down this way and then I can put that back on. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to talk. Chat. Tell me how your day is going. What you got going on. I'm here, man. I've got so many projects to do and so little time to do them. That's another thing too. Every one of these flippers on this game is cracked. I have to get brand new flippers for the whole machine. And not looking forward to it, really. Alright, get this really good and then we'll put the rail back on. I also need to get a new kick-out cup. I guess that's the official name of them. I call them a kick-out cup. I hope that's what they call them on Marco, because I need to order them. This one's all cracked, maybe just from time and heat. It's amazing what plastic does in heat. It just it sucks. All right. That, I think, is the entirety of behind that ball guide. I'm going to put it back on. Like I said, I don't want to take all of this stuff apart and then forget how it all goes back together. We already have it pretty much apart. Also want to clean this off a little bit, and this will use a little bit of alcohol for that. Did we plan ahead with the alcohol? No, we didn't. One last call for alcohol. Our good old friend isopropyl. Never in my life have I ever enjoyed more isopropyl than when cleaning a machine. Good old 91%. We get all the past dirt off of these guys. Just going to keep transferring over and over. Just that. Whew. Nice and shiny as much as 1986 can do. I think I'm pretty clean back behind this. Work our way down into, there's chaos down here, which that's not going to be fun, but we got to do what we got to do. Alright, that goes here. Let's put it on backwards, because we have the nail first. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have that so tight. Come on, buddy. What was that? Thought somebody came in. Nope, thankfully no. Alright. Maybe before we put the nail in, we should put the screws in. You know what? That's a good idea. Thanks for mentioning it. That was smart. That way we're not putting it in the wrong spot. Ball guides. Some of these ball guides were loose anyway when I was taking apart the plastics. I was like, whoa, that's kind of loose. We don't want no loosing ball guides. Oh, bastard. Don't pretend you're not. Oh. Magnetism. It's more than just a theory. Come on. Bro. I'm not playing this game. Stay on there. Till I get you in the hole. Into the hole. Don't you get in the hole. Stupid screw. Stupid screw, what you going to do? Yeah. Wish I could find more time. I've got so many things I want to do. I've got plans on plans for pinball. I've got 4 designs that I want to work on. One I actually want to start building. And then I also want to retheme an old electromechanical. So I need to find an old electromechanical that's shot but not unfixable. Like it destroyed, the playfield's like gone. Maybe the back glass is all chewed up, but it's still fixable. And I want to retheme it. I think that'll be my first step into making my own pinball machine, is start with a retheme and then work my way into prototypes and all that stuff. Okay, that's on there except for the spinner. Santa Monica Freeway. We may take this off again when we're cleaning underneath. But for now, I'm putting it back so we don't forget where it goes. That's that. And then the nail. The nail in the coffin. Or the nail in the side. Need to tap, tap, tap. I need a little tappy thing. I forget what they're called. Oh, a hammer. Do I have a small hammer? I thought I did. Hold on. I have a hammer. Okay, I have a large hammer, but I have a tap, but I think it would slide off the head of this. So we're just gonna be very careful. That's the best way to use a hammer. The side. Just use the side of it. Who cares? Who cares? It works. Okay. Okay, I want to go this way, I think, because down here is dirty, but I want to go across. Let's see if we just have that going on here. You can see both places. And maybe not me. Maybe not me. Oh, man, we have got to get some people in our restaurant so we can have more time for arcadeness. What did I do with the screwdriver? Alright, so blew this out. That's pretty good. This is all going to come apart when we clean these diverters up from underneath. They sound crunchy. I can hear them. Ugh. But I think I need to go that way. That way. Alright. I'm going to take this guy off. Take it off. Don't forget where you put it from. And guess what's right behind this thing? Another light socket. Because you can't have too many sockets in this thing. Which I think you can. Holy crap, it's got a lot. That'll give you more options, I think, though, if you're trying to do LEDs, because LEDs you want to add different colors that they couldn't do back in the day. So at least maybe you get the options to bring up the playfield lighting and add different colors. Put that right there. Take this guy off. We're going to leave these guys because they're usually glued in. If they're not, if it's loose or something, I might wiggle it out and glue it back down. All this wear we're going to have to try to paint. It would be one of these things you'd be like, you know what, maybe you spend the $850 and get the new playfield, but we're already in this game for a lot more than we need to be. Alright, there's that guy. Thank you, thank you. Stay there. I'm going to take these. Ooh, that sounded crunchy. Take these posts off. I'm going to swing this camera over here so we can see what's going on. Hopefully without disconnecting it. There we are. That's where we are. That one was already loose. I did not loosen that one. Huh. Good thing to know. Loosey-goosey. Get to see some of that original color under there. I need a thingamajig. Is this the right size? Yes. Make sure to put these back the right way. Look at that original color under there. See the difference, maybe? Wrong way. That's not where we look. We're looking there. Yeah, you're never going to get that color back. At least we're going to try to clean. I need to get more soapy water. This was poorly planned. Oh. We don't need no stinking dirt now. When it gets dirty underneath where the screws were, I mean, come on now. Now we're just talking crazy talk. There's a lot of wear. Ooh, that's chewed up. Might have to sand this cup a little bit here too. Pop bumpers, we're going to take those all off later when we do underneath. So we're not going to do that right now. So basically we're going to have to sand this down smooth. It's getting chewed up. Craziness. I need some soapy water. I need some soapy water. I gotta get it. See if I got it. Give me 2 seconds. 2 shakes. 2 shakes of a second. Good thing I have a restaurant next door. Where's my towels? Nothing like cleaning a pinball machine. What are you gonna do when it gets so dirty you have to clean it every day? What if we design a pinball machine that's already dirty, like the graphics, everything is just like the theme is dirt pile. And then you never have to clean it. It's like, oh wow, look how authentic it looks that the pop bumpers are so dirty. It's like, yep, that's made to look that way. No one will know. I can dream. I can dream. I can dream. I can dream. I do like you can't really see, you can see a little bit here, but they actually put what rubber goes in what spot. I've never seen that in a game before. Maybe they did it for a while and I'm just so new at this, I didn't know that. But this is the only machine we have where it actually tells you which rubber goes where on the playfield itself. One of my little things I'm going to put in my design is I'm going to have on the artwork, but only underneath something that you have to remove when you're fixing it, like a kind of like a thank you to a pinball technicians. So like if you just play pinball, you'll never see it. But if you have to take it apart and work on it and clean it and you're restoring it or whatever, it'll be in a place where they can see it, like maybe under the apron or under a pop bumper skirt, someplace where you can only see it if you are doing maintenance on it. And it's like a little Easter egg. I think it'd be kind of fun. Like, only when people who only play be like, I didn't know that was there. Yeah, well, learn how to fix your own machines. Then you would have seen it. Alright. Some of this we may be taking off again later. Thankfully, magnets work. Okay. Clean this off. To the alcohol. Cleaning it off. Getting off the goo. Guess I should use my air, my compressed air, but put that there. Did we plan this through? Yeah, we planned it through enough. Get all of these started, and then I will line it up. I guess it's so it can come out one way, but it'll only kick the one way. Just keep it from hitting. Screwing action. Hot screwing action. But I was thinking, like, you know, this is kind of, I have to be at my shop to do this and to stream like this, but I was thinking of like doing like a different stream of actually playing retro games or something at my house if I can get the upload speed higher, and just play my Nintendo and Atari and Sega and PlayStation and stuff, and do a nice little actual video game stream. It's what the kids are doing these days. I hear they are anyway. How do you become Twitch famous? Play video games, I guess, right? I guess there's people on here that are reading poetry and stuff too. I can make up poetry. Once upon a time. That's not poetry, that's a story. Oh yeah. Anybody go to any of the pinball things that happened over the last couple weekends? I have never been to a pinball expo or show. I'm fairly new into the hobby, but I'd really like to go if time ever permitted. Although it would make me sad seeing all the machines I can't have. But I'd like to be able to find parts and stuff and talk to people in the industry and like actually make some contacts. That'd be cool. There we go. That's back where it was. Alright, we're cruising on along. I'm going to go along the back here. Going along the back. I'm getting these little holes a little bit better. I blew it out, but I think I want to Q-tip in there. I'm wondering, when I do take this apart, I'm guessing this whole thing's going to come off. So maybe I'm not going to have to clean that. Maybe this whole bit comes off when you go underneath and you clean the things. So make sure these are tight. Yeah, there's a big giant rubber that's supposed to go across there. Nothing like big giant rubbers. Taking a break from doing the stuff. So back to my pinball design. I was thinking, because I've never designed a pinball before, but I have designed like sets for plays and things like that. And the one thing that I was told was that always design everything that you want. Doesn't matter. Don't think about if it can be done. Just design it the way that you want it. And then later you can worry about whether or not some of it can be done, or maybe you can change to accommodate for either space or physics or things like that. But when you're designing, at least design what your heart feels, and don't hold back. And that's kind of what I did with the pinball design. It's kind of crazy because it's like there's a lot going on, and I kind of really try to not think about, well, is this possible? Even though I am thinking about that, I've worked on enough machines that when I'm placing in my design the pop bumpers and drop targets and stuff, I'm also thinking of underneath the playfield, like what's going to be impacting positions. Like you can't just put a pop bumper here and then a flipper like right underneath, because, well, the flipper's not going to fit there. It's not, the flipper is more than just this little part. It's a big giant thing underneath. So you have to think of those kind of accommodations when you're doing it. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to go down the line here. Down the line. Oh, you can't see it anymore. We'll move it this way. That's okay. We can move cameras other directions. Also, I don't know if you can see my shirt. Atari, E.T. This is actually the only place in America where you can wear this shirt. Because we are actually the Atari graveyard. We are the place where they dug up the ETs. And if anybody else has this shirt, you're a fraud because you can't wear it. You're not from here. Yeah, no, I don't care. All right, so I'm going to go take this rail off now. And we're going to get back in there. So that's going to accommodate me going across. This is where that flasher was that I had to take off in order to get the plastics off. Which, well, that's just a dumb design. Let's just drill a hole through the plastic and run the wires through it. Yeah, that makes sense. Take this off. Take it off. Going back behind. Again, there are two lights sockets back here. One. Is that it? Yep. Just one there. Go past that. We got one over here. Come on. And we'll clean everything behind these. Ooh, don't fall there. Come here. Don't make me grab the pincers. This would suck to take the entire playfield apart without knowing where it all went back together. Come here. There we go. And then we have a spinner. Take that spinner off. Take that spinner off. We don't need no stinking spinner. Oh, loosen that up just a tad. There we go. Now we can swing the spinner out. Maybe we swing it this way. Swing it out the way. And tighten this one back up. Alright, now we're left with Senor Nail. What did I do with Senor's flat screwdriver? Oops. Come on. Very carefully. Slightly wiggling. Stop flipping. This nail is doing its job. It's holding against the wood. Come on. I think we're getting there. We're getting to the looser side of this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's what you want. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Kids, Don't let this happen to your pinball machine. Don't let that. Don't let all that dirt, all that grime. Don't do that. This is why I can't just repair the thing and get playing. To take it all apart because of that. Ugh, that's so gross. Also need to loosen this up a bit so I can move it around. There we go. Hey, now the tripod's not so hard to move. Okay. Look at all this. Should I blow it first? I don't want to get anything this way. I think I should blow it, at least kind of blow it off that way. There, a lot of that just shot down the playfield. Don't want to get where I already cleaned. Ugh. Don't want to get where I already cleaned. Get it, get it, get it, get it, dirty, nasty. Again, you got these nails these screws sticking through the back, so I just gotta be careful as I wipe this down. Oh, I'm gonna stab myself. Oh. Gotta get these guys off too. Gotta get in that little area once I clean this. Here's another thing about this high speed is Brent stopped caring about it within a week because we got another game. And every time he talks about the projects that we had to do, he was like, well, we got Devil's Dare, we got to finish that up. We got to do Superman, then we got to do Star Trek, and we got to do Baby Pac-Man, and we got to do Stargate, and all this. And I'm like, and he's like, what? High speed. It's like, oh, yeah, I've already forgotten about that. So high speed is not on Brent's radar. It needs to be because he's the painting guy. He's got to paint this playfield. Ugh, this is so gross. So gross, but a lot better. I like it now a little bit better. Looks almost as if it's supposed to be that way. Get down in here because the rail goes all the way across. So I don't want to... I think I'm going to get in with Q-tips on some of that, but I need to take that. You can't see it. How about we get the camera on it? I need to take this post off. Post office. There we go. Take that off for a second. Also cleaning this real good. Oh, you can't hear it, but it is so crunchy right there. That is not a happy sound. That's not designed to make me feel good. Just constantly be turning my towel so I'm not gathering dirt in other places. Get in there with some tippies. Some Q-tippies. Q-tippies. What you gonna do? Let's get to straight up angle. There we go. We're working in there anyway. We're gonna get the Q-tips. I need some water in this cup. When you hire somebody to fix your machine, pinball restorations and the like. This is why it costs so much. Just saying. This is where the price goes. And I don't even know if they do this. We had a Dracula that we got that had the report in there of a guy who apparently did all the work. But they didn't do squat for making it right. They didn't line up the railing right. All of the rails were off, so the ball would get stuck. Had a burned up coil. It's like, I can't believe you guys considered that done. It's also blowing a fuse. Just craziness. A lot of wires here. Ooh. I don't know, maybe I can get in there with a towel. I clean my machines with a Q-tip, so when some girl takes her shoe and hits the control panel with it, I'm going to take a little bit of offense. Like, really? What in your messed up mind thought that that was okay? It was a bug! Well, the bug wasn't doing anything. You were. Anyway, I gotta get off of that. Somebody to love. Ooh. Flashers. We cut off all the warming resistors for all these flashers because we're switching over to LED. I say that every time because I want to remind myself every time we're doing that. Talk about the light bulbs. There's a bulb socket here, socket up there. Alright. I think that's pretty good back there. We're not going to take this rail off. I'm going to leave that guy on. I got to work back in this area up here anyway too. Take this, leave that on. I'll just clean that where it sits. Alcohol. I wonder if somebody can design a pinball machine that's nothing but ball guides. Like very minimal rubbers. Just guides for the ball. It would sound very weird. Okay. Don't put alcohol there. I need soapy water, and then we're going to work our way back up into this area that I don't want to neglect it. I want to clean it and give it a moment. If I can get half of the playfield done today, or at least this part up, that's pretty good. I think. Why do I keep not having towels over here? Soapy water. Soapy water. Just get that clean off. We don't like dirtiness. No, this is not going to be a perfect machine. We're going to get it as good as possible. But it's had a hard life. We know it's had a hard life. We're going to try to give it at least a new life, if not a better one. Around these posts. Unscrew these. I don't know if I can. Maybe from underneath. Maybe they're screwed in with the bolt underneath. Probably. At least I can get in there with a Q-tip if I need to, which I think I will, as we work our way back up. I think you. There you go. Nice and gentle, smooth and relaxing. Don't want your dirt. Your dirt is no good, my friends. What's that? Oh, I think that might have been ice cubes. Lots to do. At least the game is functional. We did all the board work and stuff already. That wasn't boring at all. Wish there was a better way to get this stuff off. Alright. I think that gets us all the way. All of this stuff is cleaned. Gotta take those out and clean them down there. That rail. We're gonna take spinners off again later. Bayshore Freeway. Here. Clean it as good as we can and wax it and all that jazz. I need to take that off. Also got to put that one back on before I forget it. Yeah. I mean, we'll just come back and clean all these posts at another time. At least it's a very colorful game. I haven't been able to play it yet. Other than I know it works. But playing it is not on the cards yet. Look at this flipper down here. Can you see it? Oh, it's barely in the shot. Look. This flipper is gone. Berkey, Berkey. We don't need your broken flipper. Yeah. I got some purple ones that I bought for a project that I was thinking maybe I'll put the purple ones in here since I already have them. Or just order the white ones and make it the way it's supposed to be. Save my purple ones for my project. Clean the post later, clean the post later. Time to put back on this thing. Ooh, still got the nail in here. The nail in the coffin. He's on fire. NBA Jam, y'all. People have asked if we have an NBA Jam. We don't. And then they always do this whole, you guys need to get whatever game. Like I don't think you understand how this works. We don't seek out and buy games that are on a list of like, well, we got to buy this one because that's what's next on the list. We buy the opportunity that arises, and if it hasn't arisen, we don't have it. We haven't seen an NBA Jam for sale that's within our price range of super, super cheap. So we don't have it. Which is basically how we get all of our games except for Jurassic Park. That's the only game that I've ever picked out and bought brand new. Alright, come here. That rail back there. Putting our rail back in place. And now the nail falls out. Over here. There. This one is right on this rollover. That's weird. Weird. Totally weird, but hey. It's still, the playfield is cracky because of age. But at least it's starting to get cleaner. can't get rid of the crackiness other than buy a new playfield, but we can protect what's here. So much dirt. Can't believe how much dirt. You know how many bulbs, like, how expensive the bulbs are? Like, you have to put over, this machine alone is going to have over $100 and maybe almost $200 in bulbs in it. Just because of how many going on here. Maybe that's why you should keep it incandescent. Screw that. I'd rather spend the money and not have the heat in the machine either. So, don't need no incandescent. There we go. That pulls it far enough away. That guy. It's almost as if I've kind of know what's going on here now. All right. I think what's going to happen is get down to the lights, because I don't know if I gotta clean this spot, clean up there, and see where I'm at with time. I don't think time is on my side right now. Time. It's not on my side. Wonder why this one is a screw and the other one's a nail. Also not a very, that's not a tight fitting screw. I'm going to have to throw in a toothpick there, because it's spitting out on me. Screw is screwed. Grab me a toothpick. Come here. Take that screw out. Take that toothpick. Jam it in there. Take the other end. Jam it in there. Break it off. Break it off. Now I bet that screw's going to fit. Screw's going to get tight now. Get out of the way, lights. Get out the way, lights. Yeah, you like that grip? You like that grip? There we go. Ah, there it is. That's how you do that. Grippy, grippy. And now the nail. A little tap tap over here with the screwdriver. Screwdriver with the hammer. Easier with the smaller hammer, but that works too. Come here, you. There we go. Now that's all back in place. Clean this part up here. Who wants to know what to do, what to do? All these guys that don't hold plastics, but one of them does. Get it? Get it? Get it? And then that. What did I do with it? There it is. Things are getting covered up with paper towels over here. That one. This one. That's how dirt, that's a major dirt difference. I think you can see that from there. That is a huge difference. Why do you need to clean up in there? Because of that. And look, there's that rubber, that guide for the rubbers like I was saying. Stay put. Just throw away some of this stuff while I grab it. Helpful little guide to tell you how to put the rubbers on. Oh, that's satisfying. Look at that. That's a lot satisfaction. Get some of that out of there. We don't need your grubby grub. Nice. Go around this pop bumper a little bit, I guess. Since I'm here. All my skirts are fine on these. They're not chewed up. Oh, I gotta do Revenge from Mars. Our Revenge from Mars has chewed up skirts. Don't you hate it when your skirts are chewed up? That's a lot better. That gets this entire area that's underneath whatever was here. Plastics and ramps and stuff. Good job. Good job, everybody. We'll clean those later. Why don't you clean the post? Because we're doing that later. I just want to get the playfield cleaned off. Oh, that's another thing of, in case you're wondering, sometimes on the playfield, if you've taken them apart, sometimes the screws are machined like that, and sometimes they're like that. So you have machined and the wood screws. The easiest way to tell where they go, if you can't see the metal underneath, the wood screws are going to be underneath some raised bit of wood. The machined ones are always going to be in flat. So that's the easiest way to tell which screw holes they go into. Machined ones go into the flat ones, and then the wood screws go into the ones that are raised because they were, well, screwed into the wood. There, hide that side. This one goes into the wood. There's a lot of screws going on here. This one goes into the screwed up wood. There you go. And usually the ones that are machined that go actually get threaded, that's where the stress is for like the bands. At least in modern machines. Some of the old machines, they were just wood screws, and my gosh, if those are loose, you have to fill those holes in real good. Toothpick so that it gets that strength back. Alright, I am going to finish this up here. And then I think I'm going to just do... What part am I going to do? Part by this spinner. I think I'm going to do that and call it good. For today anyway. That, put that washer back on there so I know where it was. And then I'm just going to do this bit right there. what about that bit? Well, that's what we're going to do. Have to take this part of the spinner off in order to get that rubber off of there. Come here, you. Thank you. That's the last of the rubbers. Look at that. Let's get zoomed in. Oh yeah, that's still got like another 200 plays on it. I don't know why I'm taking it off. Getting dust all over the thing. You just stick that rubber just fine. What you talking about? I have a friend of mine who has not changed the rubbers out in his machine, and he does not care. And he has so many places where the rubbers are broken. It's like, man, it's heartbreaking to me, but it's not my machine, so kind of have to let it go. He doesn't want to have me fix it either, so whatever. Whatever. Oh. I had a issue on Lights Camera Action where my spinner was missing these little plasticky thingies to kind of hold the rod in place. And you know, sometimes you can't find parts in your area, especially me. What we did have, and we do have, is a Hobby Lobby. And you get one of those little bead section, and I found a little bead that was the right size. And I put that on there. So a little bead will work too. We're going to take these guys off since I'm standing here. Come back behind there. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. This is also one of those situations where I was saying where it's actually in the wood screw where the rubber goes around. Was not expecting to see that in this machine, but well, there you go. Alright. Come on, little guy. Thank you. I'm just going to clean in this little spot. Things are rolling. Things are rolling. Sleeve comes off. Just gonna leave it on there though, because I don't want to forget where they go. Sometimes when you buy a new rubber kit, they don't have the map quite right. So I'm gonna leave the post sleeve on. Alright. That makes me feel good. This one goes, oops. This one goes there. This one goes there. And that one's machine too. That one goes there. This one goes up here with the spinner. And this one goes up here, waiting for dinner. Look at that little forest. Happy little forest of plastic posts. What you want to do is you want to place your posts in a nice little happy pattern. So that your posts feel like they're loved, that they want to be a part of the machine, that they're integral to the playing of the machine. So make sure that your posts are happy by placing them next to another post of equal happiness. Your post can make friends since it's going to be there for the rest of its life. And it's a nice little forest going on, a forest of posts. It's happy, and so are we. I'm also noticing behind this target up here there's a little bit of foam missing. We'll probably have to figure out something with that when we get to that point. Alright, all three of these. The only little part is like down in here. That gets me to the halfway part, so I might as well do it. I don't think I have to take anything apart for this. I think I just have to get in behind there with my Q-tips. But these are also the reasons why I don't want to freaking swap play fields. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on there. Oops. Losing Q-tips. Just going to crawl in here. Just kind of get all this grubbiness behind here. It's so dirty. Yep. Yes, it is. They even have like a bulb behind the freaking wire. So like there's a wire like right here, and it's like goes around where the bulb is. Such a crazy design. Let's do this. This'll be the greatest. This'll be the most loved high-speed machine in the world. I cleaned it with Q-tips. I got those Q-tips in there. Oh yeah. Just cleaning their bones. Well, that's a diode. I hope I didn't break that diode. No, it's okay. It's a diode that comes off the switch. It's like right there wrapped around this socket, bulb socket. But hey, you know, I didn't design this machine. I think we should make machines technician friendly. One more dab with the Q-tips, and then I'm going to blow it off with the air. And I think I'm going to call it, because that's pretty much half playfield. I want to move that switch. Get up underneath there. Yeah, you like that? You like that when I get up underneath there? Yeah, don't lose your Q-tips. Almost there. One more dab with the other side so I don't waste a Q-tip. That is a lot cleaner than it was. Take that, you dirty machine. I'm going to blow some of this off that way. Go that way. That gets me almost halfway. Almost half of the machine. That gets us right there. A little bit that way. I think that's what we did. So this part up. So I got to do this part down. And then the main play field, try to get the rest of that residue off. Of which I'm going to do some other time. Because I have got to go do other things. I know people hung out. I saw you. I saw you hanging out. So thank you, whoever was hanging out. I hope you had a relaxing time watching the mess get cleaned up. And I will try to be back the next time that I can, barring any future restaurant issues. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to work on Devil's Dare too. I got to get that sound working, hopefully before Friday. Good times. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the Twitchy side some other time. Bye.